Duke has the ball after that long break. 57-56, KU leads, 10:20 to play. Duke's basketball down by 1. Knipple has it. He passes over to James. James gonna swing it over to Brown. Brown fakes the give off, now passes over to James. James inside to Brown. Brown one-on-one with Adams. Adams, great defense, gets the ball back, passes over to Mayo. Mayo and the Jayhawks trying to, gives inside to Flory. Flory fouled almost immediately by James. So even though Hunter Dickinson is out, you do have that talented freshman in Flory Badunga to go to.
And not only Flory Badunga, but you have KJ Adams, who's been playing spectacular. I'm not even going to read any of the stats, but KJ Adams' presence has been so vital to the Jayhawks' success tonight.
The inbounds here from DeJuan Harris after the foul. He gives it over to Adams. And there's going to be another foul, this time going against Zeke Mayo. Oh, no, excuse me. It's against number 14, James. So back-to-back fouls on Duke there. And that's Duke's 16th foul. So if they commit one more, Kansas has free throws.
Duke has also scored the last 8 points of the game.
Harris inbounding again after back-to-back fouls. He finds Flory Badunga. Badunga gets fouled again, and he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. John Shire is beside himself. 2 inbound plays in a row, 2 fouls in a row, 3 fouls in a row in total, puts Kansas in the bonus. 57-56 lead for the Jayhawks. Flory Badunga gets a 1-and-1. He is not a great free throw shooter in his own right. Is something you should mention when he goes to the line here.
The whistle is sensitive right now.
Very much so. Badunga has the 1-and-1, trying to increase this Kansas lead. Badunga's first attempt at the 1-and-1 is good, and he extends the lead back out to 2 points for Kansas. 58-56 Jayhawks lead. 9:53 to play here. John Shire standing up next to us, hands on hips, visibly frustrated at the officiating right now. Badunga's second attempt also good. 2 for 2 from Badunga. That's what you need out of him with Dickinson gone. 59-50 Jayhawks. 9:48 to play. James takes the ball up for Duke. He's going to pass over to Knipple. Duke chasing 3 right now. Knipple gets inside. Passes over to Proctor. Proctor for the tie. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! 59-59. What a game we have here. 9:28 to play. Zeke Mayo has the ball. DeJuan Harris has it now. He gives over to Storr. Storr to Adams. Adams inside. Adams lobs to Flory. Oh no, that is a bad man. That is a very bad man. 61-59 Jayhawks lead. 9 minutes to play. It's swing for swing right now. Knipple has the ball for Duke. Inside to Flag. Flag goes, oh! 61-61! 8:55 to play. Cooper Flag, are you kidding me? Zeke Mayo has it. He gets fouled by Proctor. This is absurdity. This is absurdity.
I mean, this is radio, so you can't see what's happening, but I'm going to describe what's been happening on our table. Both of us have had our hands behind us, kind of like pushing each other back out of the absurdness that's been going on. I mean, blow for blow, dunk for dunk, alley-hoop to poster, everything you can imagine of its basketball brilliance in Las Vegas.
Basketball out of the top shelf. Zeke Mayo, first of the 1-and-1, is good. Kansas retakes the lead, 62-61. This is college basketball at its absolute best, and we are just bearing witness to it. Zeke Mayo's second shot is good as well. 63-61, Kansas. 8:49 to play in this ball game. Tyrese Proctor taking it up for the Jayhawks. All the Duke fans on their feet here at T-Mobile Arena. It's Knipple for 3, no good. Proctor rebound, no, it's on the ground. Now it's rebounded by Storr. Pass up to Adams, inside to Harris. Harris lays it in. 65-61 Jayhawks. 8:26 to play, they're up by 4. James taking it up for Duke, trying to slow the pace down a little for the Blue Devils. James now carrying it around. He's going to pass over to Knipple. Knipple gives it to Maluach, who is in. Malwatch passes over to Proctor. Proctor looking around, he finds James. James with a shot fake, now goes for three and gets it. 65-64, it's a 1-point game. Jayhawks lead under 8 minutes to play, 7:53 left in this one. Every fan in this stadium on their feet. DeJuan Harris taking it up. Harris passes over to Mayo. Mayo gets inside fast. It is going to be in and out, no good. Floyd tries for the rebound. It is off of a Duke defender. It goes out of bounds. That takes us to the under 8-minute warning. Please do not go anywhere because this is phenomenal. Kansas leads 65-64 with 7:40 to play. You're listening to this presentation of Kansas basketball on 90.7 FM KJHK. We're waiting on the referee's call here, but I agree with you, partner. I think it's a hold on the Jayhawks as well.
Or an ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible player downfield, number 77. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Yeah, good call there, Ben, with the ineligible player downfield. That's going to bring Kansas back, and it's going to be second and very long now.
Yeah, Bryce Cable, they went RPO there. And, you know, those linemen on the RPOs, they have to be so disciplined with not getting upfield. He got clearly upfield, was about 5 yards upfield. And sure enough, Kansas is going to get called back for that.
Easy call, and it's second and about a mile now for the Jayhawks. Second and 15, 8:50 to play here in the third quarter. Daniels is dropping back to throw. Now the pressure comes. Daniels has to scramble out, runs into his own man, and now finds some running room. Good job by Daniels as he gets out of bounds to pick up a few positive yards and avoid the sack there. It will still be third and long, however.
Yeah, partner, Kansas ran that exact same play they run where Devin Neal's going to block release on that side, but Iowa State saw it coming the whole way. They had a guy stick with him, and Jalen Daniels was about back to the Kansas City Chiefs logo at midfield, had to make a crazy play, and now it's third and 12, and Kansas is probably out of field goal range here.
Probably, and that's one of the longest 3-yard rushes you will ever see. Third and 12 here for the Jayhawks from the Iowa State 34-yard line. Jalen Daniels is going to throw. And now Daniels, all the time in the world. Look at the protection, and now he unloads it. Finds Skinner for the first down.
Man, the patience of Jalen Daniels. He had Devin Neal for that quick dump off. I think Iowa State could have brought their backers downfield and made the play. Protection holds up, and that's a strike to Agent Zero.
Quentin Skinner continues to have an absolutely massive game. And the way this Kansas offense has been rolling all day, it was third and 12, but you had very little doubts about their potential to convert it. As now the Jayhawks line up here on the first down, originally a Wildcat, now back to the Wildcat as Daniels motions twice, and it's going to be taken a direct snap over there. What looked like Highshaw taking the ball in the Wildcat formation, and there is a Jayhawk down on the field.
I think that's Cable Dew down for the Jayhawks, left tackle. Yeah, I mean, Kansas, they tried to get a little bit fancy, a little bit creative, disguise the Wildcat for Neal, and didn't work. I think that's going to be a bit of a break here.
Yeah, it looks like they're tending to Cable Dew, waiting on the signal if it's going to be immediate timeout. The clock guy's not coming out. So as of right now, we're going to keep it here. Never want to see it. That's 2 injuries now, 1 on each side here to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing here for Kansas, I think that's been unique all year, is that the protection's holding up and Jalen Daniels isn't panicking back there. He's seeing, he's waiting, and the guys are getting open because Iowa State's throwing a lot of zone here. They're not playing a lot of man coverage, and you play zones, eventually someone's going to get in that soft spot, and it's going to make a play.
And so some positive news on the injury front. Cable Dew is up. He's being helped off by his teammates, but he is up and being helped off over to the sideline to a round of applause here from both the Kansas and Iowa State faithful at Arrowhead.
Looking like Calvin Clements is the next guy up on the depth chart, so yeah, I can see that big 75 in the huddle there. And that's interesting because left tackle, blindside protector, that's an important spot on the O-line when you're going to be in pass pro.
And it is 2nd and 10 now for the Jayhawks. Daniels takes the snap, and it's going to be a speed option. He now flips over to Neal, and Neal's going to try to cut upfield. Neal makes a few guys miss, and it's a good pickup to make it 3rd and short for the Jayhawks.
Well, what do you do when you're bringing in a backup left tackle? You run a speed option on the exact opposite side of him. You give him that first easy rep. A little bit of an exciting pitch there for Jalen Daniels. Neal had to make an adjustment to get it, but then he gets upfield, and it's 3rd and 3 in a pretty manageable spot.
Yeah, more than in field goal range. You're on just about the 10-yard line here. 3rd and 3. The question, if you're Kansas, is do you go back to the run with Neal that's been working all day, or do you put the ball in your star quarterback's hands? They do go with the run to Neal. Neal has a wide open hole. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Devin Neal, have yourself a ball game.
How about that from the real deal himself? Just a big hole blocking. You don't have to be complicated when you've got a running back like that. Wave that wheat for Devin Neal as Kansas, they lead 37-13. This is the number 17 team in the country, Zig.
Not only the number 17 team in the country, a team that was undefeated up until last week, a team a lot of people talked about winning the Big 12 this year, is in a world of trouble against the Kansas Jayhawks as Tabor Allen sends the point after attempt right through. Kansas is up 38-13 on the number 17 Iowa State Cyclones with 6:27 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It is all Jayhawks right now from Arrowhead Stadium as we are going to step aside and take a break. You're listening to this presentation of Kansas football on 90.7 KJHK FM.